What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got for you why I think hurdle jumps are one of the best jump exercises we can do for athletes. So we're talking about building multiple athletic qualities right here. I think that hurdle jumps are, if not the best, one of the best exercises, and I'm gonna tell you why in a second. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure you're subscribed to catch all of them. Hope you enjoy. All right, you guys, I personally love hurdle jumps. I think that they are one of the best things we can do to develop a whole bunch of athletic qualities. So whether we're doing running hurdle hops, right, I'll be showing some clips above. So where we're running and then we have to brake hard, pop ourselves up. Even if we do like hurdle jumps with the broad jump, I'll put in clips of that as well. Multi-directional hurdle jumps. I think that these are an amazing way to build a whole host of athletic qualities. So when it comes to the landing and to having to execute such a big jump up, right? If we're talking about high hurdles, for example, like let's talk about the running hurdle hops. If we're talking about that, having to accelerate immediately upon landing is a fantastic quality to train, whether it's for sprinting, putting force into the ground, because not only do you have to accelerate really quickly, but you have to handle that speed, that force. You have to be able to produce that same amount of force to not collapse upon the landing. So you have to be super sturdy to, number one, land from the hurdle, and number two, to pop yourself out immediately. So once you get that landing, then being able to accelerate, build up your speed again. And then this is my favorite part, being able to brake so forcefully that you redirect your momentum, right? So you're producing a whole bunch of horizontal force and then you brake so hard that it pops you up vertically. So that change in momentum is one of the best things that we can be training athletes for. And these qualities we see in so many different athletic movements, especially if we're talking about something like change of direction, right? Those high speeds, those high braking forces, being able to shift your momentum, whether I'm running this way and have to shift it to pop up, whether I'm changing direction if I'm going this way and then having to shift there, putting all those forces into the ground and being able to utilize them, right? We don't want that energy to dissipate. We want to be able to utilize that stored energy. And another thing too is, especially for most athletes, the more impulse we can create, typically the better we are going to be at athletic movements, right? The same thing goes to the sprints, it goes to the jumps, it goes to the change of direction. It's about how much force we can apply in a short period of time to pop us out elsewhere. So this is one area that we really like to focus on with our athletes, is that force over a short time period. And one way we can do that is by experiencing these exercises like the hurdles. So we got, like I said, the running hurdle hops. We can also, if we do something like a broad jump with a hurdle, right, as you see us doing, that is another really great way to build up the ability to accelerate, to put force into the ground, to redirect, to brake, to not let ourselves collapse. And this can even extend to things like injury prevention, right? We can't really prevent injuries. We can just try to build up our bodies to be as durable as possible. And one of the ways that we can do that is working on the ability to tolerate high loads at speed. So being able to get, high up in the air for a header for playing soccer, for example, or if you're catching a football, and being able to land and get going in your next movement. And as I mentioned at the start, we can also do like lateral hurdles and that type of stuff as well, because sports are played in many different planes all at once, right? There's times where we're even rotating. And at the end of the day, it's your ability to change momentum, right? Either go from zero velocity to as fast as you can when you're sprinting. Go from zero velocity at the bottom of a load to jumping in the air as high as you can, right? Changing direction, having to go, stop, and then to re-accelerate. And I've noticed, at least for a lot of our athletes, for a lot of the best athletes, in the world, having that ability to just change that momentum, to accelerate rapidly. And in order to clear these hurdles, you have to be able to accelerate because you have to be able to apply force into the ground. To utilize that force, you can just learn to pop. And I think that every single athlete can benefit from that, more tendon style of just popping up like that. And you don't have to start with crazy high hurdles. You can just work on that ability to keep going, to utilize your momentum to be strong in that area. So hopefully this helps. I highly recommend you starting to use hurdles. They're also a great way to build up balance, stability, and coordination. I tell it to our athletes all the time, stay balanced. When you're going up over the hurdles, if you lose that structure in your body, if you lose your balance, you're done for, right? You're gonna land all funky and you're not gonna be able to get into your next movement. And we see that so often in sports. We go up for a header, we get knocked a little bit. Can you keep your balance when you land? So training that coordination, that neuromuscular connection of I know where my body is in space. I'm anticipating this landing. So that pre-tension, right? As I land, I'm getting ready to not boom right here, fold like a lawn chair. But I'm anticipating that and I'm gonna utilize that and I'm gonna pop and I'm gonna be quick. So all these things go into play to build really great athletic qualities. So like I said, incorporate some hurdles. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you do, please subscribe, please like, and we will catch you in the next one.